Today I'm with Merritt Carothers. He is a candidate for District 86 of the Alabama House. Merritt, tell me a little bit about Merritt Carothers. Who are you?
Well, thanks for coming out, Ricky. Of course, I'm Merritt Carothers, and I've been born and raised right here in Houston County, and I very much enjoy this area and the people, and that's what has brought me out to serve the people of District 86.
You're born and raised here in Houston County?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We were born at the old Southeast Alabama Medical Center. I think it was just the General Hospital at the time, and like I say, a lifelong resident of Houston County.
Graduated Rehoboth High School?
Dothan High School.
Dothan High School.
Dothan High School. Went public education all the way through. Started out at Selma Street Elementary and right on up to Dothan High School.
You were raised somewhat in the political atmosphere. What made you want to jump into the District 86 race?
Well, you know, Ricky, my intentions were not to run this go-around. Currently I serve on the Taylor Town Council, and I did that for a couple of reasons. The first reason is I wanted to see the town of Taylor grow in the right direction and grow healthy. While serving, I also answered the question, is that what I want to do? I've been, like I said, raised in politics, and I know that it can be a rough sport and a challenging sport. But after being approached to run, actually by both parties, I decided that I would get into this race and serve the people of Houston County in District 86, because I felt that 86 was being overlooked by the powers that be in Montgomery.
What's the things that you want to do when elected as District 86 representative?
Well, Ricky, there's a couple of things that I would like to work on. You hear a lot of politicians talk about, well, I'm going to go to Montgomery and do this, or I'm going to go and do that. But you have to get up and work with the other 104 members of the legislature. But some of the ideas that I have in mind are not far-fetched, and I think can be achieved. One of them is I want to implement aviation-related classes into our career and technical centers, both at Ashford and at Northview. Now, what this would do, it would track our kids it would introduce them to aviation and track our kids out to Ozark. And after 2 years in Ozark, they'll get their A&P license, and then they can start where I work at Fort Rucker at $22 an hour. Now, there's hardly a better deal around here after a 2-year education. But that's just one of the aspects of the Career and Technical Center that I'm interested in. Northview started, or Dothan City started, the culinary program. Dothan has such a service-oriented industry that local businesses have a tough time trying to find not hamburger flippers but cooks. And it's a shame that right now one of the first programs on the chopping block, because the education budget is such a crisis, was the culinary program. So I want to go up to Montgomery and I want to shore up our career and technical centers. We have an awful dropout rate. I mean, it's almost, we are, as adults, as society, are failing our kids. Between 25 and 30% dropout rate, and then on top of that, you only have 15% of the kids that ever attend the first day of college. So what I want to do is I want to get the other kids, I want to give them a life skill, an opportunity of a life skill for a better job, a better paying job. That's one of the things that I would like to do when I get to Montgomery. The other issue I would like to run hard on is that we need a Southeast Alabama Regional Water Reservoir. Now, this water reservoir has been kind of on the back burners. A lot of people have focused their attention on the I-10 connector, which is also an important project, but we cannot continue to stick straws in the ground and be able to support any more industry. Our water aquifers have dropped over 135 feet. And with this Southeast Alabama Regional Water Reservoir that will be created over on the Little Choctahatchee, It would be a 1,400-acre lake. It would supply southeast Alabama, not just Houston County, not just District 86, but southeast Alabama with 30 million gallons of fresh, clean, healthy drinking water a day. I'm going to be, I would love to work with Congressman Bright. This is a 65-35 split with the federal government, and I'd love the opportunity to work with Congressman Bright and get this accomplished.
Tell the people exactly why, and you won't be on the ballot in June, it'll be November that you'll be on the ballot for District 86. Tell them exactly why to vote for Merritt Carothers. You've given us 2 reasons in your platform, but tell them why should we vote for it.
Well, you know, Ricky, what we have suffered here in Houston County is a complete lack of leadership. And what I want to do is, number one, I want to put leadership back in District 86, and I want to put a strong, effective voice back in District 86. You know, for far too long, the powers that be in Lee County and in Montgomery have been ignoring southeast Alabama. I think when I get to Montgomery that I'll be able to reestablish that connection and that voice up there.
Our interview today is on your farm, and we have, is this bull?
Yes.
District 86 bull in the background.
Yes, sir. This is one of my son's 4-H club calf projects, and you know, we want to Zachary and I have loved doing this. You know, this is something I grew up doing, showing beef cattle, and you know, there's something special about a kid on the end of a rope that you can't teach in a classroom.
People remember seeing you and your brother grow up of the years at the Greasy Pig Calf Scramble at the National Peanut Festival. Y'all have been instrumental in that.
Absolutely. You know, that's one thing that over the last 3 years that I've actually tried to adopt and take personally under my wing was the calf scramble. You know, we brought that event back, and it's such a popular event. You know, I think it's one of the highest attended events at the Peanut Festival. But what we had was kids, the adults again, failing the kids and supervising them, getting the calves back. And I've taken this year, and I believe that we're on track to have all 10 calves back for the calf scramble this year, and I'm truly excited about that.
Thank you for sharing your time with us.
Thank you, Ricky.